Welcome to the new lower school building of Fort Worth Country Day. Wanted to take you on a quick fly-through of that space, and we'll start at the carpool curb at which we've always begun, but you'll see quickly that we're entering an entirely new building, this one designed by Lake Flato architects with a sense of light and connection to the outside as their biggest emphasis. When you enter this new building, you'll enter with Miss Gilly ready to greet you. She'll direct you on to either a first and second grade wing to our right or a third and fourth grade wing to our left, but you also might be going right into the library where Mrs. Walford, for the first time, will have a space dedicated entirely to the celebration of reading. And this space, like all of this building, will be celebrating connections to the outside, bringing the light in. You see the sliding glass doors that connect to this courtyard area. We imagine that tree, a chinkapin oak, being the site actually of regular meetings of our entire lower school student body, connecting us every week from the indoors to the outdoors. Back inside that library, you'll notice that there's not just place for storing books. There's also plenty of places for kids to be curling up with one of those books, to be enjoying the time that reading allows, and to be enjoying the learning that comes with all of those books. If you look back at the other end of this library, you'll see Mrs. Walford standing next to a fireplace. We wanted that fireplace to remind us of our 1964 construction and of Mr. Schwartz himself, the founder of the school. The faculty will be meeting across the way from that library in their staff room. With science classrooms down the first hallway, a collaboratory, then a third and fourth grade classroom, and finally a first and second grade classroom. Well, you'll see Ms. Myers actually teaching some kids in a space that for the first time in her 30 years at the school will be bathed in light. She will be easily accessing the gardens that will be outside of her classroom, connecting again the indoors with the outdoors, and nothing more important than doing that with a science teacher. The space that you see here can be divided into two pieces, little study rooms for tutors and for small breakout sections for classes. Now we're in a third grade classroom. Each of these classrooms with about 3 times as much window space as we've ever had before, with skylights as well, and with a sense of connection among the 4 third grade classrooms. Before heading down the hallway here to see the outside of some fourth grade classrooms. And then to a porch that we imagine the third and fourth grade on this side of the building and the first and second grade on the other wing, using as their own outdoor learning classrooms, covered from the sun and the rain, but allowing our kids to head outdoors on a regular basis. Flying back now from over by the Martin Campus Center, we're going to head over to the first and second grade porch, configured a little bit differently, but also giving that same sense of opportunity for kids to be outdoors, cleaning up at that sink if they needed to. Before heading back into a classroom. Like this first grade classroom, note the light. All of the windows, the space above as well that Mrs. Fuller in her 33rd year at the school might have for the first time ever, giving her the opportunity to be in a place with natural light. Heading back outside now, instead of seeing the second grade classrooms, we're going to go see just the playground area. We've moved the playground facilities from the eastern side of the building to the northern side of the new building. And we've added a significant open space here for kids to play on the eastern side of the building. And you see where we're going into next with all of its large windows is not a classroom per se. This is our new atrium, a space where we'll have things like the kindergarten rodeo and other performances, but we'll also have after-school events as it's configured in this version by the architects. Maybe a yoga class and maybe some watching of movies. Imagine a class performance in here on other days. Or imagine a faculty or parent meeting in this same space that all those windows bring great light to, but they also bring a sense of safety. Those windows are to withstand 250-mile-an-hour projectiles, and their walls are meant to withstand the things that tornadoes might bring. So security and safety, light and joy are the themes of this new building of the lower school at Fort Worth Country Day. And we're excited for you all to get to see it in the spring of 2025.